Minister Peter Lokeris notes that the rural power connection under the Scale-Up project will help boost economic activities like welding, grinding and saloon, among others. He asked the communities to protect the power lines, describing those vandalizing as enemies of government.
I appeal to the communities, protect your lines. There should not be any vandalization of the power lines. Those people are causing us trouble, disrupting health services and so on. In fact, we take them as our enemies, number one, who are going to disrupt the progress and development of our country. As we have been asking friendly countries to do so. When they go, we have other countries and also have our money, like the Scale-Up project, which is worth over $638 million.
Under the Scale-Up project, government has earmarked $638 million, which will help connect rural communities that have not been connected to power. He, however, said the 132 kV power from National Grid for Industrial Development for West Nile from Oluyo to West Nile is due and will spread in the region and cross to South Sudan.
We already have the money through World Bank. The project is called Scale-Up project, and it's going to connect the town and the areas I've already mentioned. I've already mentioned in my speech, and the officers and the company will remain here. So it is a continuity for those lines who have not been energized. They are all going to be energized. So this is now when you are going, you are already seeing power here, and we are continuing. And we are doing it throughout the country. This one here, first of all, can use, there's a small projects, grinding, this one sufficient. But for industrial purposes, a line is coming from Oluyo. It will come up here, bringing 132 kV for industrialization. It has come to Arua now, and it's been spread in the West region and crossing to Sudan.
The Royal Norwegian Embassy Ambassador to Uganda, Ann-Kristin Hermansen, said Norway has cooperated with Uganda for decades in various areas with energy development as a priority. This helps the economic development of the refugees and host communities through access to power.
And Norway has cooperated with Uganda in the energy sector for many decades. So this is, of course, access to energy is a prerequisite for economic growth and for development. And we believe that assisting the refugee communities so that refugees can also create businesses and benefit the local communities together with the host communities is important. So I'm very pleased to be here today at this commissioning. And again, as I said also during my intervention, Norway commends Uganda for the very generous policy towards refugees and also, of course, the host communities, the way people are received and the way people are welcomed and integrated into the economy. The development cooperation with Uganda will continue, but there is also a lot of interest from private sector investors. So going forward, hopefully it will also not be development aid, but it will actually be Norwegians and others investing in the energy sector in Uganda. And I think you also heard the minister refer to this Scale-Up project that has currently been launched different places in the country, a World Bank program, which is also funded on work already supported by Norway and others. And I believe that this is going to make a difference.
This commissioning of this power will help us a lot, most especially the community in the church. It will help us when someone dies. We are going to use this power. It will help those who are readers, reading the Bible. We'll use this power. It will help us when we are doing a certain work in the church at night. It will help us a lot. In the trading centers, I think we have parties being done in the rural areas. I think this same power will help us to work effectively using this power.
Due to this power, for myself, I've planned to open a saloon, a trading center, And then I also plan to bring machines photocopy, whereby I'll have a room here, and then I open that room, I do my photocopy here through the use of this power here. Yes, I've seen a total change. Those years back, without power, people will work the town, whereby you go there, sometimes they use generators and the price for the photocopy is high. Now, due to this power here, at least the cost of photocopying, actually for stationery, has reduced to some affordable prices.
Sarifa Ate, the woman member of parliament for Koboko District, asked government to extend electric poles to institutions that have not benefited, citing health facilities and schools as priority.
That most of our sub-county headquarters are in darkness, that our hospitals and schools are still in darkness, that my hospital, Barifa, needs poles. When are you hearing? We need poles because very soon an x-ray machine is going to be brought there. And you know how our people have been suffering without a proper x-ray. We need poles in Barifa so that we can be able to connect the hospital to electricity. Minister, we'll also like to send you our message that the fee should be reduced. I'm aware that there's a reduction for mass connection, but we emphasize that at least ours should be reduced a little more, because in West Nile everything is special.
James Baba, the MP for Koboko County, commended the Norwegian government and its people for extending financial support to Uganda, which has helped increase the rural electricity connection with consideration of the refugee hosting communities.
But I also want to thank Her Excellency the Norwegian ambassador. She has come here specifically because it's the government of Norway that financed this power project in Lobule Sub County. Through her, the government of Norway decided that the power should be brought in an area which hosts refugee communities. And you know, we have our brothers and sisters from Congo who are with us here, and they want us to share this power with them. So, Your Excellency, I want to thank you so much with the people of your government.
Lobule Sub County is hosting Congolese refugees and benefited from the power with support from the Norwegian government through government of Uganda. A report compiled by Robert Ariaka for the news.